Raub is the primary export area for the durians, Musangking, right? So most of the Musangking in Malaysia is grown in this area, and most of the durians that we eat around the world in America or in China come from here, right? Actually, it's fairly recent. Probably they only started planting durians in the 70s, right? 70s and 80s, and they start with D24, but then somehow they move over to Musangking in like the early 2000s. So it's very recent here. Before that was mostly rubber.
How many, do you know how many orchards you find in this district?
Oh, a lot. Thousands and thousands of acres. There's one guy here who claims to manage 10,000 acres.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Jaga lain.
Oke, dekat. Ini apa ini? Penas.
Apain Om?
Kental.
Lagi di mana ini? Kok bisa ketemu di sini lagi?
Di mana-mana gitu.
Kita lagi di KLE 2. Baru lagi landing di Kuala Lumpur. Seperti biasa, 4 hari ke depan kita mau bicara yang enak-enak, yang kuning-kuning dan yuk ikutin terus. Oke.
Musim ini kita paling epic berburu durian di Malaysia. Mungkin kalau di total sekitar 15 hari atau setengah bulan kita hunting di sini. Ini hunting terakhir kita di tahun 2019 di Malaysia. Kita akan, karena kita masih sangat penasaran dengan kualitas musangking yang terbaik di Malaysia. Jadi pertama kita mungkin akan, pastinya kita akan ke Gua Musangking, di tempat yang sangat terkenal dengan musangking yang konon paling enak di Malaysia. So enjoy your traveling, you durian traveler. Ini perjalanan kami terakhir di Malaysia di tahun 2019.
The cleaning part, because it have a lot of
at the surface of the durian, so we need to clean it first to one of the SOP to export durians.
Make sure it's clean, there is
Yes.
no tak ada itu daun-daun semua. Tadi
size?
Sorry?
Size. What the
Size. Actually, the size is okay one because we mainly export to China side. So for China side, they have their own standard, which their acceptable level from how many week to how many week. So we will do accordingly to the customer requirement.
This all musangking?
That's all musangking.
normally how many tons of durian that you exported out?
How many tons?
Every time, one time you export to China?
For one container, we are talking about 6 tons for 20 footer.
20 footer?
Yeah. So we can export a few container in a week. Yeah, in a week. Few container. Below 10 container lah, but we can export few container in a week's time. Unless
How about China demand of durian?
the market is very huge. Yeah, because it just allowed for from June, which means it's 1-2 months time already. So until now, they are still quite, how to say, quite tough for us to export because they have their terms, their regulation. They cannot make it very easy to let us to export in. So until now, we still is a hard job for us, but we are still trying to sending in. But the demand is far away from the supply, I can say.
Is it all in the whole year you can get all this?
No.
No,
No,
right?
yeah. It's still seasonal. It's still seasonal. But what can we do is we just for the whole fruits, I mean with the harsh one, we currently are only export musangking, mostly musangking because D24 we are afraid that the inside is not very stable for D24. We do export pulp and paste also to China and whole world. Yeah.
Well, you tell me about whole world is you mean US?
To US we did, to Australia we did.
Indonesia?
Indonesia haven't yet. Haven't yet Indonesia.
Why?
There's a logistic problem, I think, because we are still trying. I mean, if someone can cooperation with us, then we are very welcome because we haven't have the market in Indonesia. Yeah.
You meet me.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we just talk about it.
Yeah.
You make business.
Yes. We already
On the room
different-
temperature.
Yeah.
But inside, but after the frozen process, this can last for 1 year. Really?
Yes.
So you can see everything is the
You
same.
keep
the
it
color's
just
same.
in the room temperature, or you need to keep it in the refrigerator? Or,
Keep in the kit under negative 8.
And then, oh, okay, understand.
Could we tilt that over and put the durian on top? Would that be okay?
Sure, sure. Because if you can feel it after the frozen,
Yeah,
it's
the
very
frozen.
easy It's very easy to tear away.
Oh, oke.
You don't even need the knife, you also can open it up.
Deh.
So this is the frozen one.
Frozen ya?
Frozen one, yeah.
This one? Frozen one?
Frozen one. We already defrost it from 10 a.m. I think.
But the color is good.
Still good color, yeah. And you notice the texture is still good too, right? Not watery.
That's a bit cool.
Let's make it beautiful. Like this. I got my knife.
Oke.
So you guys see how it has a little bit of water here, right?
Ya,
But the texture is still good. So if you freeze the other kind of variety, it goes to mushy. It just like becomes like soupy, right? Really squishy, soft. But this one, it holds the shape. It holds the texture.
Yes. So I can open it up easily without the knife. That one cannot do. Pressure.
Berapa lama setelah di nggak pakai pisau sama 1,5 tahun dok.
Iya, 1,5 tahun dia bisa tahan.
So let's put the picture.
Tetap
Oke.
di ruang beku.
This condition how long after the frozen?
Actually, it can last very long one. Just that maybe after 1 year, we are afraid that the color of the meat will gone a bit, like become white. But the taste will still be there.
So we talked about how it hit the ground. You guys see where it hit the ground? Yeah? So this is why they don't want to freeze it. But you should eat this side. But try this one first. So everyone try this one first. And then try this one.
Oke, mantap. Boleh? Coba. Mau makan silakan ambil. Yo. Oke. Aduh. Kita nyoba yang frozen nih. Wih, langsung sikat ya Om ya. Langsung disikat ya Om ya. Oh. Coba ini. Ayo cobain. Coba dulu. Dingin? Karena habis di frozen. Enak Om. Tapi pahitnya udah hilang. Tinggal manisnya doang.
Tipis ya?
Iya.
Manis tok.
Tinggal manis aja.
Iya, ini pahitnya pahit banget. Manisnya malah kurang. Kalau itu malah manis nih. Dominan manis yang ininya.
Kondisi frozen setelah berapa derajat sih dok?
120 derajat.
120 derajat minus 120 derajat untuk dikirim ke luar negeri.
Seleranya koi.
Nggak ada perubahan rasa juga ya. Aroma rasanya sangat musangking mas. Walaupun sudah di frozen, cuma agak basah aja. Ya. Ini bro, baru musangking nih. Jangan, ini baru musangking nih. Ini dari baunya nih pahit banget sih. Serius. Ini dari baunya banget.
Cing gitu. Ya enggak? Cing dong.
Serius ini enak banget.
Mau enggak? Bukannya gitu. Pokoknya cing dong.
Pokoknya kalau ini musangking paling enak banget sih. Lembut, manis, pahitnya nguter iki loh. Bahaya ini baru hari pertama ya Pak Le. Hari pertama udah nemu kayak gini. Bahaya ini.
Saya
Khawatir nih.
Hari pertama, buah pertama udah kayak begini. Besok kita makan yang nggak enak dikit aja.
Ini yang pahit ya?
Nyesel lo Alip.
Durian.
We just freeze it using the liquid nitrogen machine, the cryogenic machine, negative 18 degree, more than 1.5 hours, and then after that we pull it out and keep it at our cold room, which is negative 18 degree. Then that's okay already. We didn't add anything inside, just normal. Go inside freezer, come out.
How long can it stay with that? When Malaysia started exporting durian?
I think officially in 2011 is when they got the export license, right? So probably a little bit before that they started like 2010, but it really started like 2012 because then they had the export license and everybody could start building the factory.
And it is using nitrogen or not using nitrogen?
Nitrogen, yeah. Yeah. So 2013 is the first time we got MUSANGKING Malaysian durian to the United States. It was 2013. Not very many though, just in New York City.
Kalau aku di Indonesia, beliannya yang rusak-rusak itu ya.
Luar biasa. Indonesia kayaknya harus bikin dan harus mengejar ketertinggalan.